wo ebenya nenso no wo join yen via smart device bia ene na Facebook ye twagu e wo ho no mo ohima fosti eye masidanie live worship ubenya e wo ho na ye ba betwetwe nkomo na me ka say ne ofru duapa no one eden ye piano na nkrofo bi atena sia dwene ho say amanfo etu anamo a de gospel no e kọ nanim kan enti no e wo say ye bo omo abaso people who are pushing others who are already at the forefront of the kingdom business say ye beboa ama dwumadi a wo mudi no akọ echiri anase akọ animu nti omo de award scheme bia ba omo di mu akotene no on behalf of Ohima Fosi ono kra no oye nominee I believe say nyankopon ya adom no ba for a long time no wabo ehu dewura but omo tai sa adwumadi na chiri no omo wa ha say ya ye ne omo eba betwetwe nkomo enti mame share ase emfiri opanyi kra oda sa adwumadi ya no a ye frɛ no Dr.Maulana. He is the CEO of Ministry of the Future. And ye beka brofo kakra na fe ye di twi no ayeden afrafra na ne onti twi ne benya ne de ne onti brofo nso ebeden ebenya ne de na bibia aye kama. Doc, welcome to Masidani Live Worship.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.
All right,
yes.
all right.
Yes.
Okay, into year to us on the last but not the least, ye were Frank Owusu Esiama, only the head of media, the Ministry of the Future. Frank, all right. So let me start from you, Doctor. What is Ministry of the Future? When we say Ministry of the Future, what is it about? Because honestly, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. So tell us.
Okay, let me just, it's a very long trail, but I tried to fast track it, okay? Ministry of the Future is an NGO registered here in Ghana since 2014. And I am the CEO and the founder. I guess you can say our forte of what we are known for, we have worked with the African diaspora, and Ministry of the Future is the foremost organization that convinced a sitting head of state, government of Ghana, in 2016 to give grant bulk citizenship to Africans in the diaspora who desire to come and help to build Mother Ghana.
Oh, okay. So were you here during the year of the return?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I was here during the year of return, and the year of return itself is how can I say this? It is a metamorphosed of the initial granting of citizenship in 2016. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You must understand when this happened in 2016, it was the first time ever Ghana made history. Now one has to understand that no government anywhere in Africa, save the fact maybe Ethiopia, I heard, but no other government has ever come forward to say my children who were taken as hostages, taken as slaves, scattered throughout the Western Hemisphere, I am welcoming you back home as kith and kin. You understand? To return the right that was taken away from you. And this is exactly what the language was in 2016. So as a result of that, Twitter, the social media, Instagram, WhatsApp, all of these social media, Facebook, they registered about 15 million inquiries within the next 5 days following that ceremony throughout the diaspora. They all wanted to come to Ghana, making Ghana the #1 destination for traveling in Africa. So it was such a shebang that all throughout England, blacks in France, blacks in Canada, United States of America, all the way down to Brazil, they began to send in inquiries. How can we come and visit Ghana? And so that gave impetus to the next level.
Okay, so let me ask, where did this whole idea come from? You instituting an award scheme and then zeroing in on institutions or people who are at the forefront of the kingdom business. A perfect example is Masidani Live Worship.
Well, let me try to put this in perspective. It's a two-pronged question.
Yes.
When you look at the genesis, where did this come from? The initiative of the return had to start with the diaspora. because you wouldn't have an indigent requesting to return. It would be the diaspora who were taken out, and so we were underground. My history goes back to 1990. We started, yes, at the W.E.B. Du Bois Center.
Oh, okay.
Yes, cultivating this particular program of returning.
Okay.
I taught there 17 consecutive years, free my time.
Okay.
Unabated every week, cultivating the return.
All right.
And so finally it eclipsed around 2000, and then from there things began to happen. So how does that tie in with the gospel awards? It ties in is because, first of all, we all are one people. You understand? And the youth, our youth in Ghana, need to know the history of their kith and kin, brethren and sistren who have been taken out, they're not, how can I say this? They're part of you. A great majority of them, according to UNICEF, even come from the Gold Coast. And so there are economic benefits, cultural exchange benefits to bring the two together. So I suppose this has been the thrust of the thinking of the organizers in bringing me aboard, because I've been doing this work in Ghana over 40 years.
All right. Let me go to Frank. You're the head of media ministry. You are the head of media. What is your role in all this? Yes, I know media is explainable, but then it goes beyond just the surface.
Okay.
And I say, in helping to make sure say programming edimu.
Okay, Madam was say the thing is Ministry of the Future, a cool beer, I can say modern gospel awards in penny phone, a day or month to my boy Diana.
Okay.
Say ye beboa, na eduma pa, Ministry of the Future, I ye in February nino, a bit in Akonini. And Ubeshe Sisiana, a cool and say a someone, a kita youth pa, a Christo for someone.
Okay.
Yes. Etino eduma pa Ministry of the Future, I ye over the years, no. Me who say, see a dear who be bought a year MOGA was for now. The bit me aboa manakwenim. It's me medjuma me ye a de aboa scheme ne say yen ye bomodian say di impanyimfo a omo betimi aboa. Ahye imebunim crying.
Okay.
The titiri ne say won say year of return ye kan aba obi aka ho asem, but ye ka omo hye ase na nkasa. Bebrenim Ushia Ghanaian youth be se 10 emu 8 kra no munim ekwan fa so you return by etini Dr.Maulana ni ku Ministry of the Future no e bomodien e kire ye of return ase ene ekwan ye fa so baaye ene de enti a menu nu ehu behia se ye de ehu behim bi fi say ayo asem bi o ka se o kan Bible na cornerstone no without it e dan ntimi ngina
exactly
etino onu susu se ye nyanom omo diaspora no omo no omo ye cornerstone na Omamba Ghana ana ebibi man yentimi entumpon aha ntino ye hwe ekwan bi a ye ne modern gospel awards be ka boma ebeboa ama yimebu nso etimi etumpon.
Let me ask you this, beyond modern gospel awards mu organize we are, I'm so glad that you mentioned the youth. They are actually the bedrock or lifeblood of this country. Most of the time, when we talk about return, the year of return, year of return, I think that almost every year there's a commemoration or a collaboration between the tourism ministry and other. Say, amount for take opportunity. Oh, tourist sites. Now you call the youth. Unfortunately, some of them take advantage to indulge in a nearma sebi and say emphata. Beyond this MOGA, what are you doing to educate the youth so that they can look at the positives, make sure they take advantage of it, and milk it for the benefit of both parties? So, instead of we seeing it as just a one-off event or an event that occurs in our calendar year, every year, artifacts, locally made stuff, and then we are done. There no benefits, be sustainable, where it can be seen, palpable over the years.
Okay.
You would want to answer that?
Yes, if I may come in on that. I hear exactly what you're saying. That's been really the thrust of my whole cultivating of the Ministry of the Future is the sustainability of the youth.
Exactly.
One of the things that has been left out is the component of the Ghanaian youth to be meshed into the activities of the year of return and the right to return. They want to know who are their brothers and sisters who are coming. So our emphasis right now, Madame, if I must say, is this. The reason they have called me aboard is we want to establish programs, educational outreach programs, skill programs. And I would like also, because there's a lot to be gained by linking our youth here up with the youth over there. I would like to do this youth exchange, is have youth from Ghana to spend maybe 3 to 6 months in the U.S. Youth from the U.S. to spend 3 to 6 months here to learn the culture, to bring their skills. And we need to set up also, concentrate now on vocational and IT computer technology skills instead of spending all that time going to the university to get a degree, to sit behind the desk and you get nothing. The world is moving now with skills, and this is where I want to come in, and I want to emphasize to the youth that the African of the diaspora linking up with the African, indigenous African here, can be a win-win situation. And we must get the Ghanaian youth involved.
Thank you.
Because we can't move forward without them.
Exactly. Frank, let me come back to, our time is almost up. But you know, this conversation is something I would want to pursue further. So when we are done wrapping up, I'll have a talk with you with the permission of our producer. Maybe we can have you on the morning show itself, Anopaboso, so that we talk extensively on this particular issue. But before we go, I'll come to you soon, Doc. What companies are you looking forward to say they will come on board to support you?
Okay, you see, organizing programs like this, this will be companies who don't really to support, especially because of the Christian nature of it.
Okay.
In your company, Biana, obetimi, I sponsor, especially alcoholic and other, sponsor. And I think this is our 3rd edition.
Okay.
And we've gone through a lot gaining sponsorship for this particular program. I can imagine. Yes. It's one company in automobile.
Okay.
Omona this edition, Omasu Imukakra, Omo boy Maitimi, assorting Mantini, per se. Even most of the churches are so for Omoko Ghana Clergy Association in Pinning for Nobetimi Abesum, because this scheme has 90% of Ghanaian youth involved in this. It's Omomboa na ade we engineer.
Okay.
See, I was scheme say Ghana nyina egu because there's lack of sponsorship. Enti we na eboa emebun enform nko wiase na de omo ba Christo nchen.
All right.
And I was say scheme no.
Okay. Okay, Doctor, your final words. What should we expect, MOGA 23, in just one minute, so that we wrap up?
What I expect is I've been asked to do the keynote speech. My emphasis is really on education.
Okay.
Preparing our youth for the next 20 to 25 years.
Great.
What will they be doing? And you cannot talk about the projection of what you're going to do 25 years from now unless you start now. So my emphasis is really to emphasize to the youth to set up programs, meaningful programs that is going to empower them. Rather, many of our youth think they can get fast money, quick money. You know what I mean, Sakawa.
All right.
We want to get their minds to understand how the economy of this country, the economy of the world works, and how they can fit in. God has created them with brains. They are just as competitive or even better than Europeans.
All right,
but I want to bring the best out of them. And the only way you can bring the best out of them is to show them the roadmap of the way forward.
Okay, show them the roadmap of the way forward. And I love the way you had the word Sakawa rolling off your tongue. I actually wanted to ask if you can give us some few tree words, but unfortunately our time is up. So I had a commotion channel. I had a commotion channel. Dr. Ene Frank will find time and then appear on Anopaboso. Nkomono emuedu na me pese ye dia etu ase. Said the beya wa wo hwe enemy amete a wo man Ghana nyina ye benya mfaso bi a ewo se yenya efrim eye Masidani live worship na wo hwe wonyira ye aha se wonhu ohima afosi a wonyira ye akosua sika gold no ohima ma me kwan se enne watia ne nanti kakra inti no memetna na konya kese mu ye nwie adwumade ne ye twa ye hotew ye ba nyame asem kakra worship kakra encouragement kakra inspiration kakra eye Masidani na waje so se maye ye ne ye twa ye ho ye ba adwumade no ebeto aso na wo mo amene omo etwetwe nkomo eye Dr.Maulana ono no ye CEO edema Ministry of the Future and afi Frank Owusu Esiama eye head of media edema Ministry of the Future ye twa ye hotew ye ba ye beto aso